return of Bronze You Whack is here! Welcome back to Bronze You Whack, a series that I used to do where you guys send me your bronze level gameplay, I spectate them, and I regret my life decisions. I figured since Overwatch 2 is getting a lot more players, that means there's gonna be a lot more bronze players to roast your gameplay, which, by the way, that's basically what Bronze You Whack is 90% roasting and 10% education. But I promise you, if you send me your bronze level gameplay, you'll at least get to silver or gold. Maybe not so much. Hey, I'm not a miracle worker. And if you want to be on Bronze You Whack, just send me a replay code with your in-game name and your rank to my Twitch or to my Twitter, and I'll try to watch it in a future episode. But today, we're in our Kiriko cosplay, so that can only mean one thing. We're spectating a Torbjorn gameplay. Hey, wait a minute, this is my gameplay! I'm kidding, we're actually spectating a Kiriko player that is a Kiriko main, and you can tell because they actually have a Kiriko skin that they bought money for, and the Kiriko gold gun, and the Kiriko weapon charm. So the fact that you're investing this much into Kiriko, and you're only a bronze Kiriko, can only mean one thing and one thing only. That you're the #1 Kiriko in all of bronze! But we're gonna get you to silver now. So Pumpkin, please impress me with your Kiriko gameplay. So you have to remember, the thing about oh my god, we're already starting off with a kill. So right away, here's something that people gotta realize. When you get a kill, just go! You're up 1! Just go be aggressive. But focusing on what you should be doing with Kiriko, which, I mean, you should also be focusing on getting that break. Hold on a sec. I want to point out one thing. We're already pausing. Why are you healing a fully HP Orisa? You have your Fuda paper and your kunai. You can't use more papers than your kunai, and you can't use your kunai more than the paper. That's right. We're getting in full cosplay today. You have to use both of them in a good mix. That poor Symmetra, why was she frontlining? Then again, you got a pick, so why aren't you pushing? I don't know. That Orisa is just kind of thrown for you guys. But I see that you're healing your teammates. That's good, because oftentimes, a lot of low-ranked Kiriko mains just try to use their kunai and try to be DPS, especially when you have a primary healer in the form of Mercy. But it's good that you're healing, but you're just kind of, you're healing a fully HP Orisa! What? Your Mercy's pocketing you! You don't need a heal! Just go and throw some kunai! Why are you... Okay, so the Symmetra is feeding a lot. You're healing the Orisa just so much. Especially when your Mercy's ulting, you just gotta go. Okay, wait, okay, you're red and the enemy is blue. It always messes me up. So, throw your... You don't need... Just Symmetra fell from the sky! This Orisa must be your duo because you absolutely love this Orisa. One thing that I've also noticed too, you have your ultimate. Why aren't you pushing past? I know that you have a Symmetra dead, but... Okay, so you got a kill on the tank! Go! Wait, what is your Orisa doing all the way back there? Teleport her! You know you can teleport and save and ult it! You're not doing anything. Okay, whatever. You guys are getting kills. You guys gotta push. But, why are you still here? I swear, bronze players suffer from one of 3 problems. Sometimes all 3 problems. Bad aim, lack of positioning, and lack of ult economy. Well, you suffer from 2 things. I'm assuming 2. Get that brick. Half of the fun of Bronze You Whack is just seeing what the enemy team thinks of, because that brick thought she could just take all of you guys on. I don't know, but you guys got the point. That's great. You suffer from 2 things. Ult usage, because you just don't use your ultimate in dire situations. But the second thing is you have, or I'm assuming you might have bad aim because you don't seem that confident to use your kunai because you're not using your kunai. You're just throwing your papers all around to that Orisa as if she's working at the strip club. No, she's an omnic, not a stripper. Did I just win? Oh my god! Okay, so that Orisa's making a mistake, but you made an even worse mistake! How did you miss your cleanse on a giant horse omnic girl? This is what Bronze You Whack is all about, is cooking you, but making sure that you can actually benefit from the cooking, because what's the point of cooking if you're not gonna eat? So this is where you as the Kiriko have to command the ship. You gotta kill in the Ash, you have your ult, just use it! So many times I see bronze players suffer from the opposite of using their ult when they have it, but you have not used it at all to the point where you could have gotten a second ultimate. So if you got 2 picks, and you're not able to push, guess what? If you use your ult, it'll force your team to push. That's the magic about this. Is that, what is that? No way, no way, no way you let the oh, that you got a headshot? You should have, that went right through his legs. Oh, Junkrat is such a cheat code in bronze. If you work on your aim with Kiriko, which is hard, like I'll admit, Kiriko is a projectile hero and projectile heroes are hard to practice aiming with, but if you spend an hour in a training range practicing your kunai, you'll gain the confidence to be able to even just throw it down a corridor, which you don't even do because you're spending all your time just throwing papers. There you go. Wait, this is what we wanted. You got a sim shield that was terrible. I don't know why they shut it down the corridor, but awesome, good. Your team pushed with your ultimate. Now imagine if you would have done this like, I don't know, 2 minutes earlier, you would have had a second ultimate, but hey, you used it at a time where your team needed it, and guess what? You were able to push the payload. So here you go, Arisa's fully healed. There, you're finally using the kunai. That's what we like to see. The best time when you should be healing the Arisa is not when they're fully HP, but not even when they're 80% HP, but it's when they're probably just about to lose their armor. That's when you focus on the healing. But here, yeah, you want to just use your kunai and get some kills, because Symmetra definitely won't. So you capture the point. That's awesome. This is a good time to remind people that bronze players always suffer from the 3 problems, and you suffer from all 3 of them, but like the opposite that most bronze players suffer from. Usually people are so antsy to use their ult. You don't use it at all. Most supports just do DPS. You don't do them at all. And you still even have bad aim with your cleanse. Dude, here's also something else I just discovered. You have not wall climbed once at all. You're a ninja. You should not be letting a cowboy kill you as a ninja. Will the wall climbing turn you into even just a silver player? Obviously not. But what it will do is get you into better positioning. You are always on the ground. And the thing about bronze players is that most of the time, they are just going to be shooting where most of the bodies are, not really where a singular body is on the high ground. So here's where you should, right here. You should not be on the ground, but rather on this bridge for 3 reasons. One, the previously mentioned before, bronze players are just gonna shoot down a corridor because that's where they aim. But the other 2 reasons that you're gonna be able to protect yourself from the damage, but you're also gonna be able to see your teammates a whole lot easier, can heal a lot easier, can throw your cleanse a lot easier because you're gonna get blocked by the cart. So Sigma's ulting you. I don't know how you didn't die because he should have killed you, especially when he just throws his little rocks at you. You're still on the ground. And guess what happened? What did I just say? I literally mind read this gameplay. Bronze players shoot where most of the enemies are, but especially a Junkrat, someone who is a complete cheat code in bronze. Just spam down a corridor. Whereas if you would have just moved 2 feet from the ground to right here, you still could have ulted. The Fox would have ran down, trotted down this corridor, and still helped your team. All the while, you're on the high ground and you're still getting the benefits from your ultimate. And more importantly, you wouldn't have died from this singular grenade. A grenade that takes no skill in bronze, does not take any practice, but rather luck. Most of the time to get better, it's not to maximize your skills, but to minimize your mistakes. And your mistake here is ulting right here, rather than this beautiful bridge spot. Then some gold players would say, oh, but bro, you whack, you exposed yourself to like that Ashe or the Baptiste when you're all by yourself. Yeah, but what you have to realize is that these are bronze players. They don't have good aim. So all you gotta do to avoid their bullet, do a little left and right shimmy shammy, and you're gonna avoid them. And if you would have done that, you would have avoided dying. You would have been able to live, especially with 25 seconds left. But you were the first to die, which means your team didn't have the support. And even though Arisa and Symmetra were throwing almost half of the game, you died first, which means that you made the first mistake of that team fight. In all of my bronze history, I don't think I've seen anybody spawn in with less than 10 seconds trying to hurry to the point. But guess what? Guess where you're at. You're on the ground. You wanna know what's a tasty little ledge that you can go to? This bridge right here. Also, why are sip turrets set up right there? Set up right here. They're not. There you go. There's a sip turret. I just love seeing how other bronze players play, but that Arisa was really ambitious with trying to push forward. You don't need to push, but you just need to hold down the fort. You have not wall climbed a single time, and that's not an exaggeration that I'm probably gonna put in this title. You just need to position yourself in a better spot, because something that is really cool about Kiriko is she's a magician. She can teleport in 10 different spots in a matter of a couple of seconds. And if the enemy doesn't know where you're at, then how are they gonna be able to kill you? And This is why Junkrat is such a cheat code. I have to see this Junkrat for my own eyes. Going into a small room in a Junkrat is a straight up death sentence that I don't know. What a great geometry. And that Sojourn really thought she was her, and she was for like half a second. And then she got killed. An easy fix with Kiriko that will just do wonders for you. Position yourself on a high ground. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Ah! Put this Kiriko and the Overwatch Champion Series, because look at this decision making. Look at this precise aim. Look at this DPS monster. Imagine if you did this like 30% more of the time in the first round. It would have done wonders. See, you're so worried about healing the Sarissa, and that's like a good habit to get into, but you've already built up that habit. Now you got to unlock the other part about Kiriko, which is her being a good DPS. She gets a lot of damage and honestly just a lot of lucky like headshot kills, and that's half the battle with Kiriko, is just getting that lucky headshot every once in a while to be able to help your team out, especially in a time like this where they're on fire, they're low on health. That's where you want to focus the healing. But when the Orisa is fully healed, like, have some confidence and throw a little bit of kunai. Like, I'm gonna repeat that over and over again because I never see you do it except for that one time on that Ashe, and that's why we're gonna award you with an Overwatch Champion Series spot in the up and coming season. So here's just a really good time to be throwing her kunai. Good, because your Moira does not need any more health. She's gonna heal herself, so she does not need your paper. She needs your kunai to be thrown. Your Orisa is fully healed. She does not need your paper. The Symmetra is fully healed. She does not need your paper. Throw more kunais. Get some confidence, grow some levels, and throw it down the corridor and get that look. What is the Orisa doing? What is this Junkrat doing? Why is no one killing her? What? This Junkrat really thinks he's him. He gets 2 lucky shots in a tiny room and then all of a sudden it's in an open area. Yeah, the Sojourn is ulting. This is where you want to mainly focus on throwing your paper. One thing that I've also noticed is that you're not very reactionary and adapting. You're just kind of on this one-track mind of heal. Oh, the Orisa needs help. I need a healer. Even if she's fully health right here, I need a healer. And you're backing away from the Orisa when she needs it the most. The one time when you need to overuse the paper is when you don't do it. Pockets the heroes that are ulting so that they can get the full amount of ults and then throw your kunai. You're just always healing. You're not reacting to the things that are happening around you. Adapt and then react. Your teammates are fully healed. They don't need your paper, so throw your kunai. If someone now throw your paper, now throw your cleanse. Oh my god, bomb is coming in. You're teleporting right in front of the bastion. Now you've grown some levels, but the wrong kind of levels, because now you're gonna be made into scrambled eggs. Never, ever teleport to a teammate unless you have an escape plan, which is wall climbing, which you never do, which, by the way, that's also another thing. If you're gonna teleport to your teammate, throw your cleanse and wall climb and get out of there. But even in that situation, you can help from forward, back up a little bit. You heal the same amount from 5 meters away that you do from 50 meters away. But your Orisa needs to calm down. They've already captured the point. They don't need. What is she doing? So your Orisa is down. This is maybe where you want to focus more on the paper. What is that, Ashe? Are you gonna do it? You're gonna do it again! All the Moira stole your kill, but you did it to them. See, imagine if you did this way more. You just gotta like react and adapt. If your Orisa is dead, okay, your team is gonna be more susceptible to damage because there's not an Omnic horse to absorb all of it. But you don't need to heal your Orisa that even has temporary shield. Throw the kunai on. Yes! Yes! Do it to them! Keep going! Use your ult! I forgot about your ult! Why are you not using it? Oh, it's because there's a minute left, but I don't care. Use it. You've used it like twice in this gameplay. 0 times on defense. I know everyone wants to use a perfect ultimate and help their team out, but you're not always going to get a perfect ult. So if you just need a bare bones timing of when to use an ult, if you lose a teammate, that ultimate can help replace them. If the enemy team loses a teammate, that can be used to win the team fight. Just remember that. If it's a 4v5, an ult can really help out. So why are you right next to the payload? You don't need to be there. You need to be... Look at these little Japanese feet, all right? I know you're into that because you're a Kiriko main, but look at where they're at. They're on the ground. They should be all the way right here because guess what? Look at how perfect this is. Of protection, but also being able to throw the clutch. Just be up here. Even Symmetra's up here. She's not even necessarily supposed to be up here. Oh my god. And I know Orisa's going in and feeding. That's her problem, but you don't need to make the same mistake, all right? But hey, you're getting... Where did this bastion she come from? This is the kind of confidence that you need to get. I don't know who in your life told you that you needed to be a heel bot, but you need to cut them out of your life because it's not helping you. If it's the Sarissa, definitely cut them out of your life. Oh! I'm not gonna fault you for helping the Orisa, but now you need to have a plan to escape because you have like 6 seconds before they're gonna kill you before you can escape again. So this is where you need to walk up, climb on that pink, okay, you wanna do DPS, that's fine. Again, adapt and then react, but now what did I tell you? You had 6 seconds and the Ash punished you for it. If you just would have, you could have just scurried like a little raccoon. You could have scurried over here and gone down here and gone all the way back here and boom, you're behind the teammates, they're absorbing the damage and you're fully protected, but no, you want to die. Now we're in the overtime. The wick is burning. Is your team going to be able to survive? And they survive because this is bronze. That Sombra didn't even try to touch. They just want to get some kills. So here's what you got to change. First of all, if you want to be a real Kiriko man, you got to cosplay as your skin because if you want to embody Kiriko, you gotta look like Kiriko. Here's what's gonna happen. If you position yourself right behind your teammates, you're gonna get shot. And well, the practice range is not a good example, but instead, if you just go 2 feet and wall climb, you didn't do that a single time, you're gonna be able to help your team out and still protect them, and more importantly, protect yourself. But more importantly, just like on the last point, you can still help the team out push and get the benefit of the Fox while also still being protected. And some quick settings that you can change for Kiriko. By default, Toggle Healing of Fuda is turned on. I would turn that off because when you have it on, you are always going to be sending all 5 of the, or technically 10 of those papers to your teammates. Whereas if you turned it off, you're going to be able to just tap it very slightly and send only a couple of papers because I know how much you love to heal. So if you just like have this to where you're in full control of how many papers you send, oh my god, you're not going to be wasting the time having to heal. And automatic wall climbs is turned on to off by default. Turn that on because it seems to me like you hate wall climbing. All this will do is that whenever you press space right next to a wall, it'll wall climb you automatically. And that, hot gamer boys and e girls everywhere, is the return of Bronze You Whack. Again, if you want to send me a replay code so that you can be on Bronze You Whack, send it to me on Twitch or send it to me on Twitter. Do not put it in the comment section of this video and include your in-game name and your rank. But until the next time, I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.